Welcome back, everyone. Day 36. Day 36 of my journey to lose 20 pounds in 90 days. Day 36. Past 1/3 of the way. By whole food, plant-based diet. Drink 5 to 6 cups of water. Intermittent fasting. Exercising 1.5 hours a day, 6 to 9 hours of sleep, and having a proper mindset. Everything except for the proper mindset comes from 2 well-researched books by Dr. Michael Greger, How Not to Die and How Not to Diet. He looked at thousands of peer-reviewed scientific literature that's based upon control groups and placebo groups. Very reliable, studying not just animal studies, but also human studies. Many are done over years and even decades. And the conclusion is that the whole food plant-based diet is the best diet, not just to stay thin and being at the lowest body fat index, but also to have longevity, to be free of heart diseases and cancer and diabetes and all the things that kill people. So I highly recommend those 2 books to you. It's in my description. It will take you directly to Amazon. You get the best price for it. No additional cost to you. It's an affiliate link. I get a few percentage point, but no additional cost to you. It's a win-win. I'm walking today because my body is still a little sore. I was making a lot of videos on different exercises, and I have to let my body recover. But as far as burning calories, it's about the same when you're doing super slow running and walking. The calories are about the same if it's the same distance. It'll be a little less when you walk, but not too much less. Very close. And your oxygenation is to be very close. So, whole food plant-based diet, basically you don't have to be absolute. You could be near it. You could be on your way, but try to be going forward. Get near the absolute. The more absolute you are at that what do you call it? At that absoluteness of nothing else but whole food plant-based, the longer you live, the more disease-free you are, and the higher quality of life. Don't forget to take a vitamin B12 supplement. You get it from any store, very relatively inexpensive. Walmart, Walgreens, any place. A B12 tablet, that's all you need. Even the meat eaters need vitamin B12 because everything is so sanitized nowadays. Vitamin B12 comes from certain bacteria and produced from bacteria. There's just a shortage of B12 from eating meat or from animals eating grass. There's a shortage of that bacteria. All right, as far as exercise, I usually, not the last 2 days or 3 days, I just walk. But I usually run 3 laps around the Great Mall here in Milpitas, California. 3 times in the morning, that's what I'm doing right now. And 3 times around at night. But even if I'm running That's what I usually do. It's a very slow, low impact, slow, steady state. The reasoning is that so I could do it for the rest of my life. When I'm sore, I just walk. But I'll get back to running again. It's just that when you run, you're a little faster. You cut down the time. You save some time. That's the main thing. It just dawned on me, I couldn't believe that I'm making videos now. For years I've been watching other people making videos, talking, doing selfie cameras. I said, very interesting. Now I'm doing it myself. I encourage you that you also may consider this because it's very motivational. You will save thousands of dollars from going to the gym and paying membership. If you just produce your own channel, document your journey, you'll be more motivated and you will see better results and you will save money. Thousands of dollars. It takes thousands of dollars nowadays to join 24-hour super gym or UFC gym. Upfront. Why upfront? Because I want to lower the monthly rate. When you pay upfront, the monthly rate goes way down. But doing this way, I don't have to pay the gym membership, and so you save thousands of dollars right away. It's a win-win. You see results, you're motivated, and at the same time you're providing a service to the public. There's a nationwide obesity problem, and we need to offer solutions that work, healthy, scientific research, and provide a testimony. The weather is extremely hot nowadays. It's just like all of a sudden, it started yesterday. It was unbelievably hot. 20 or 30 degrees hotter than usual. Just like that. Hopefully it will kill the coronavirus. And then I guess it will be a resurgence winter time. But at least for now, the next few months, it will go away. All right, so in addition to running 6 laps, 3 in the morning, 3 at night, which is 4.8 miles, I also do 1 to 2 high intensity interval training, and I put videos, check them out, put out videos of all my exercise routines. Check them out. They're all in my channel. Dr. Chee How To, DrCheehowto, Dr. Chee How To, no space. You will have access to all my exercise videos. Couldn't believe I'm made over 200 something videos already, and I'll do some more. And I'm learning, try to make my videos more engaging. But it's a learning. I'm like crawling right now because I'm a newbie. Crawling. I have to crawl before I walk, and I have to walk before I run. and I have to run before I fly. And I have to fly before I can shoot up like a satellite, a rocket ship. And I have to shoot up like a rocket ship before I can go warp speed, transporting. It's all a step-by-step process. Learning journey. It's a learning journey. I should make a documentary of that. Day one, my 90 days journey to improve the quality of my videos. My wife told me this morning I need to smile more, so I'm doing my best to do that. We are joyful people, so we should smile. It's not so abnormal. We're a happy people. You're losing weight, you're seeing progress, you should be happy. All right, so in addition to 4.8 miles of slow cardio, low impact type, it could be running, it could be Zumba, it could be hip hop dance, 4.8 miles. Or you could say about walking, 12 to 15,000 steps or equivalent. I've seen a 700-pound man. His way of burning calories in the beginning was just flapping his body, moving his body and flapping it back and forth, rotate left and right. That's how he do his 12,000, 15,000 steps equivalent. And he lost like 50-something pounds just flapping his body. He couldn't walk, he couldn't swim, just flap his body. So whatever it takes, and start somewhere. That's the key, start somewhere. But of course, the man that lost 50-something pounds in a few months just flapping his body, he changed his diet. That's the key, you gotta change your diet. But you also have to move. Calories in, calories out. I also do about 4 times some kind of weight training exercises using weights 3 to 4 times a week to reduce muscle loss. Because when you're losing weight, there's a tendency to lose muscle. So you gotta be scientific about it. You got to be scientific and be smart. You don't want to lose weight and then bounce back and then it get worse because you have loose muscle mass. Now your metabolism is slowing down. Now when you bounce back, it gets worse. So weight training is very important to be a lifelong thin and stay thin, and your weight will continue to stay off. When you build muscle, you actually increase your metabolism in its rested state because muscle burns calories, fat doesn't. Muscle burns calories even at its rested state because it keeps twitching. It twitches. especially the fast twitching muscles. It twitches, so it burns calories. What a discovery. You don't like weights? Weight training? The reason why people don't like weight training is because when you start off too heavy, that's what the problem. But you could start off light. Everyone could do 1 or 2 pounds. Everyone could do 3 or 4 pounds. Then it's not so hard. Then you start light, start slow. Then you go heavier and heavier. Then eventually, sometimes you got to bounce back. You got to find something that you could do for the rest of your life, and find a weight that you could do for the rest of your life. You don't want to let your ego get in the way and do something heavy, and you might even hurt yourself. Then you're out of commission for a few months. You don't want to do that. I also do yoga about 10 to 20 minutes a day. I learned to monitor and adjust. I was doing isolated stretching exercises for the legs and shoulders and chest, and it's good. But after 30 days, I find out even isolated stretching is not the same as whole body stretching, whole body discipline like yoga. So I started incorporating at day 30 yoga routine. I wanted to do daily, but probably, practically speaking, for the rest of my life, it'll be 3 to 4 times of yoga a week. So that's it. That's my exercise routine. I drink 5 to 6 cups of water. You don't need a gallon. You don't need 2 gallons, 5 to 6. If you eat a whole food plant-based diet, it's mostly water, so your body will be hydrated just from eating a whole food plant-based diet. Another discovery. Makes sense. It's a diet that makes sense, and it's a diet based upon research. It's the best diet out there. People in U.S. News and World Report says DASH. They say DASH diet, and then the Mediterranean diet. But even the DASH diet, the one who heads up that study, is the one who did the whole food plant-based diet, and they know that the whole food plant-based is the best. But when they interview the guy, why do you say DASH and not the whole food plant-based diet, even though you know the research? He said, yes, but we're concerned that people may not be able to keep it. They should, but that should not be something that they decide. They should let the public decide. Say, what is the best diet, the healthiest, and then you decide how absolute you are, instead of putting something like DASH. That is not the best diet or the healthiest. That's another discovery. They're afraid that people cannot do it. I can't do it, absolute, but I go near it. Still better than DASH. Like a week ago, the bar just started working. Finally, they got it set it up. But the only problem is it's noisier now. It's a little noisier. That's the problem. All right, so now the mindset. That's also very important. In addition to whole food plant-based and 1.5 hours of exercise, having the mindset is very important, or else you don't want to go on. I think most of us know that if we move more, eat less, we'll lose weight and lose body fat and we'll be healthier. Most people know that. However, most people don't do it because their mindset is messed up. You got to have a growth mindset. All right, so I rely on 2 other research books. It's called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Dr. Stephen Covey. And The Compound Effect by Daryl Hardy. They can be summarized in the following. Begin with the end in mind. Have a vision of your life. Have a mission of what you want to accomplish on the earth. What kind of contributions you're going to give to society for the benefit of society. Break your mission into 3 types of goals: short-term, intermediate, and long-term. Write it down, publish it. Let others hold you accountable so you stay motivated. Track your progress so you know how you're doing, whether you're arriving at the goal or not. Then monitor and adjust so that you can reach your goal. Arrive at your destination. And above all, you got to have a revelation and a realization that what you do on a daily basis, if done continuously, over time, you will get a compound effect. As far as goals, a short-term goal I have in this journey, I will lose 20 pounds in 90 days. By July 20, 2020 or earlier, I will weigh 168.6 pounds. I publish and document everything and upload it into YouTube videos of my 90 days journey. I track my progress morning and night, twice a day, with the Tanita body fat scale.